Hi everyone. There's been some changes. Obviously, my hair is now purple, pink, and then like the bangs right here are blonde. I just threw it up in a ponytail really quick to do this video. I know I haven't really been updating as actively as I should. Um, mostly because like I've been really busy with the diet and with school. I yes, Tiny, I love you too. Um, with school, I have like it's just been nothing but month after month of project after project after project, and I'm in a place right now where I feel comfortable with doing a quick video. Um, Three things. Number one, I went to the doctors for the gastric bypass, and right now I am in month 8. Okay, it's a 6-month long process. And because I did not lose enough weight for my insurance to okay the surgery, they extended it on the 7th month when I should have gotten the letters written and everything um, for the surgical team, for the insurance company, and all of that. I was not down low enough because of stress from the holidays, of bad eating choices. I gained back. I don't even remember how many pounds, but I gained back quite a bit of weight, and they're like, this is not acceptable. And I at first I was really depressed, and they're like, but it's okay because we understand that this is hard for everybody. So you are going to be, it was originally supposed to be a 2-week long liquid fast. um this became my best friend. I would fill this with water every single day and drink it, and then I was living on slim fast shakes, soup at hands, and like any other like low calorie, low sugar, low carb soup. Mostly soup at hands, especially the tomato. Like the tomato and the whales. I don't know if it was because I just hadn't eaten in so long, but the tomato and whales were like freaking amazing. But anyway, um, anyway, that ended on March 2nd, and that day, I went down to Danville, and I'd lost 19 pounds on that 3-week long liquid fast, and it was I don't know how many times I called my mother up and was crying to her. Excuse me, was crying to her because I was so hungry, and I just felt so shitty that I was just like, mommy, I can't do this. Like, I need to eat something. I just, just blarg. I can't do this. And she was very supportive of me, and um, she said that, you can do it if you put your mind to it. You've just got to, try. So I did, and I persevered, and I got it. I got it done. Um, so now I have an appointment on April 3rd and April 5th. On April 3rd, I have the appointment for the gastric surgical team. Um, and I'm hoping I can get this done laparoscopically. It's less of a healing time than if they were to open you up. Um, and then on April 5th, I've got to go down and basically let them know that I've maintained the weight. Like, they want me to try to lose a little bit more. And anybody that has ever like gotten really sick and has not been able to eat for any length of time, when you start eating again, you're automatically going to gain back the weight. And thankfully, I have not gained back all 19 pounds, but I did gain back the traditional 5 to 7 pounds that the doctor warned me about. Um, this is being combated by better eating choices, planning my meals ahead of time, working out. I'm finally down low enough to where I can start actively using the Wii Fit and the board. Um, when I started beginning this journey, I could not, so I'm really excited about that. I totally suck at the balance games though. Like, I'm sitting there and I'm like trying to balance, and I get nowhere. The dog gets on it, and she's just like, woohoo. So yay for talented dogs. But anyway, um, like I said in my blog, there were times that I wanted to give up. There were times that I wanted to throw in the towel and just be like, look, I'm just going to remain fat and eat whatever I want to. And then my best friend, and her sister took me to Fashion Bug, and they'd given me a whole bunch of clothes, and one pair of jeans out of the entire bag fit. Everything else was like something to like shrink into. But I'm sitting there, I'm looking at all the clothes, and like fat people clothes are terribly ugly anymore. Like, for one, most fat people can't do skinny jeans. Okay. Number two, um, like when you go to a bar and you're 20 something, usually the rule of thumb is to look like a slutted up goddess and end up looking like a prostitute at the end of the night if you get that drunk. I don't drink anymore because of the gastric bypass. Um, but I noticed that everything that they had, whether it was on sale or whether it was off sale, was not flattering. Um, there were big, bold, bright colors, stripes going in all the wrong kinds of directions. And it was really frustrating because everything that they had that was nice didn't fit. And it was like, this, like, yes, it's a flaw of the fashion industry to be so sizest, um, that that a heavier person can't go to someplace other than like Lane Bryant to get good clothes. And I mean, I know me, with me being not the richest person on the planet, I have to budget my bills, and there are times that I can't go to Lane Bryant and pay their prices to get clothes. I mean, a lot of times I'm getting hand me downs. And with the surgery, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to get anything but hand me downs for a while, which I completely understand. But I got really, really upset, and I decided that I was just going to, I just, it made me want the surgery that much more, and it made me need the surgery that much more. Um, I'm getting, the only thing that I'm kind of regretting, um, is, well, not regretting, but the only thing I'm kind of worried about right now is this ring has not left my finger since 2006 when it was bought for me. Okay? This ring is almost getting too big. When I get into the shower, I have to take my rings off. And I only have two of them. I have this one and I have this one. They're both cheapy rings. They're not worth resizing, but it's the sentimental value of both of these rings that I'm kind of getting upset that I have to like keep moving them to like different fingers, to keep them on my hands. Um, so I'm just going to, when the time comes, I'm just going to set them in my jewelry box and keep them for sentimental purposes, but that's about it. Um, Somebody asked me the other day if I was scared to have this surgery. Yeah. I'm terrified. I'm terrified that I'm going to be turned into one of those like really hateful anti-fat people bitches. I'm terrified that I'm going to um, meet someone and fall in love with someone who's still very much in the fat lifestyle, because that's all I've ever known is someone who does make, is being with people that are broken or are unhealthy, that continue to make the unhealthy, decisions with food and with um, drinking or sometimes even drug use. And I mean, I'm absolutely terrified that it's going to come to a point where I become one of those like really strict type of women that have a certain type, and I don't go outside of that certain type. And and another thing I'm scared about is that if I lose too much weight, like the people that I'm attracted to won't be attracted to me. Because I mean, I'm typically attracted to three types of men: green eyes or blue eyes. Doesn't matter the hair color. If they have green eyes or blue eyes, I'm a sucker. Black men, or men that are typically taller than me that have dark eyes and dark hair. I'm short. I'm 5'2" on a good day. And the people that I mean, especially the like a lot of the people that I'm attracted to, they like bigger women. They like thick women. And at 125 pounds, which is my goal weight, I'm not going to be a thick woman. And no, not all people of my type architecture likes big women. There are a lot of people that don't like big women. That's completely fine. But then there's also the flip side of the coin of, if I meet somebody while I'm losing the weight, are they going to stick around for me after the weight's gone, or are they just with me because they like the quote unquote big beautiful woman? So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that I'm scared about. I'm scared about starting a brand new life and, having to readjust everything. I'm scared of body dysmorphic disorder, of, being skinny and then all of a sudden, thinking back to I'm the fat girl. I'm scared of being the smallest person in the room because, I mean, let's face it, fat people are harder to kidnap. I mean, it's sad, but it's true. Um, I'm afraid that after I have the surgery, I'm going to start becoming allergic to more foods. I'm already allergic to seafood right now. I'm already very much allergic to, well, I've actually had a heightened sensitivity to mushrooms. So, I'm scared. I'm scared that most of my life is going to be spent as a foodie, as preparing food, making sure the food is something that I can consume. Losing foods, like one of my favorite foods on the planet is eggplant parmesan. And there's a very good possibility that my pouch after the surgery will not have eggplant parmesan in its, list of foods that it can eat. So, I mean, yeah, there's a lot to be scared about, but I know that when I finally fit into those, jeans that I haven't fit into since I was 12, that it's going to be worth it. And was, it has been an incredibly hard journey, and I know that journey is not over yet. I'm down around 30 pounds, which I absolutely, like, in total since the start of my journey, I'm down around 32 pounds, and I could not be happier. I mean, I'm breathing better. I've lost 2 jean sizes, 3 dress sizes, and in dress pant sizes, I've lost 4. So, I mean, and the only thing is that I'm down like 2 bra sizes. I went from being a double D to where I can fit now into a large C. Not happy. I like my girls. I like them where they are. They don't need to shrink. But if any of you out there are watching this and are thinking that, you have to be a big girl the rest of your life or a big guy the rest of your life, no, you don't have to. And yes, it's an incredibly, incredibly scary prospect of altering your body to be thin for the rest of your life. It is extremely scary to think that, you could suffer nutritional deficiencies. It is incredibly scary to go into a restaurant and have what they call the Last Supper syndrome and think, oh my God, I've got to eat everything on the menu which I have not done, but it's just this overwhelming feeling of all of your favorite foods, you need to eat them now because you may not ever be able to eat them again. And I read a saying at the beginning of this entire process, and it was I never said it was going to be easy, but I did say it was going to be worth it, and that is very much what this is about. This is about my health. This is about whether or not I'm worth it, whether or not this process is worth it, and it is. It is very worth it, and I am so excited and so proud of myself. And and yes, I may be, heavy for another year or another 2 years, depending on how rapidly I lose the weight. But I am going to lose the weight, and this channel is going to be devoted to, what I'm going through before surgery, once I get my surgery date, and then it's going to be post-op. So, I mean, I know, and I'm prepared, and I just hope that if you all are even thinking about it, that you too will be prepared and ready for if your time comes, then you'll be ready to just grab life by the horns. As always, I am always accepting questions. And I swear to God, if I get at least 5 comments about my hair, I will angry gram people. I swear to God. But yes, my hair is a different color. Get used to it. But anyway, I hope you all are having a good evening, and I will see you all soon. Bye.